Hey there, guys. Video Psych here. Now, I kind of got a comment like yesterday after I made like my last video, but it wasn't on my latest video. It was, oh, dang it. It was like on an older one, like what having a love loss might or says about you. It was a little while ago. I actually almost forgot I made the video, but I'm glad I'm reminded of it because this guy laid down this comment. Jesus Christ, these comments sometimes. He and then he says, "You need to get a grip." It's like, oh, geez, what is it about people saying I need to get a grip lately? We make our own choices based on reality. Dolls are inanimate, but we decide to choose as we will. I'm a TDF member for many years and have had several women in relationships, and then it just kind of goes off from there because I actually deleted his comment and I forgot to take a picture of it before, you know, deleting it. But it kind of went on and on a bit more about having freedom and all this BS, about having the choice to do this and that, about having a choice whether to be with a real woman or not. I mean, basically, what this says to me about this guy is that he doesn't want to take on the responsibility of being in an actual relationship with a real woman and chooses a love doll over a real relationship, basically, is what he's saying. And by the way, yeah, I haven't taken a shower and I just got off of work. I just kind of had to jot this video down, by the way, and I'm a bit tired. But yeah, I just kind of laughed when I saw this and I just thought, yeah, whatever. And because that video in particular, like I didn't even really criticize Love Doll owners. I've actually never criticized Love Doll owners, in fact, on my channel. And so it just really did baffle me when I saw this on that video, which had absolutely nothing to do with what he was talking about. Probably one of the few things that it did have to do with it was at one point I mentioned that there is a lot of perverted, like, Love Doll owners, which he's like, just because I'm a Love Doll owner doesn't mean I'm a I mean, yeah, it might not, but I mean, Jesus, there's quite a bit of them that at least have perverted acts with their love dolls and fantasies and such. I mean, if that's not perverted, I mean, just like, looking and masturbating to a picture of a naked woman. I mean, I guess that's not perverted, I guess. I mean, and I guess having sex with your love doll and pretending it's your mother is apparently not perverted. Or whatever your fantasies are, really. I mean, I guess that's not perverted, guys. I mean, I don't know about you, but I mean, I'm just being honest. I mean, there's plenty of people out there that are perverted to at least some extent, some more than others. Some people are they're so perverted that they will just, yeah, in public actually grow up a woman, almost like right in front of everybody, really. And there are some people that are so perverted in the sense that they even sometimes will get off of flashing people, you know. And that's not, of course, not only due to do with perversion; it has something else to do with it too. But I think you guys get the point. And so, yeah, this guy is all preachy and about his freedoms and everything. And I'm just like, I'm just imagining this guy going to like a white supremacist meeting and preaching about his freedom to choose a love doll over a woman in a real relationship. I mean, of course, you do have a right to, be single and, have sex toys and stuff like that and go to work and, just live that way. But like, just the way that this guy is just saying it just really made me laugh when I saw that text. And he was just so passionate in his text about and preachy about, having freedom and all that. It kind of made me laugh, and I was like, yeah, I need to delete this comment. And yeah, I was thinking about all the other countries that also actually don't even have this kind of stuff still, even to this day, and even have outlawed this kind of stuff too. And I just thought, I just think it's so funny about all these people. They talk about their free will and their rights like it's almost like it's a God-given right. And the thing is, something like this could easily go away. In fact, during 2020, one of the reasons why a lot of those companies not only were in fact having trouble keeping up with demand was not only because of just the demand itself suddenly coming out for fruition, it was also because of the rubber shortage, and which was, I mean, pretty much there was a shortage of everything at the time, and this was included. And then suddenly they didn't have enough crop almost to make the rubber that they needed for many other things because they shut down like they did. And so, yeah, people were kind of more hard pressed to make, love dolls and use that rubber for to make love dolls at the time and sex toys, etc. you know, it was just wreaking havoc that year, and even the next year after, they had trouble keeping up, even the next year too. But it just goes to show, okay, so do you have the right to have something like this, or do you have the privilege? I mean, in my opinion, a lot of our rights and laws are a bit more like a privilege, in my opinion, sometimes, because these rights in reality, I mean, they in some ways, I think are even quite literally written in stone in real life sometimes. But at the same time, you know, you can knock those rocks down. I know somebody's probably going to do it one day. I know one day, for all I know, freedom of speech will go away, just like it actually is kind of goes away on and off in other countries like China. Like they're basically are free on and off in that country. Some days they're free, sometimes they're not. You know, when you really look at it, we are a bit more luckier than some people think that we are and I think it's because we're just so used to it, really, to have this kind of free will and have, the stuff that we have here and the resources. But, it's like I said a moment ago, I think that sometimes people either forget or don't know this kind of stuff, you know. And so, good luck to this person that doesn't want to take any responsibility and just have a love doll and just be single. You know, just like they also can't take away the right to be a jackass and many other things that they can't take away. I remember, I mean, they even actually took away the fact that you can actually sexually harass women since the 1950s. You actually used to be able to get away with sexually harassing women in the 1950s, actually, really, for the most part. I mean, unless you were like quite literally hurting them, I guess, but, in a physical sense, but still, even then, I mean, that would just probably blow right over back then. Whereas nowadays, it would probably just make the news all over. Somebody grew up and touched a woman like they weren't supposed to. But anyway, with that being said, again, you do have the right to be single and have sex toys. I have never said anything aside from that. And this guy is just completely full of shit. And I actually almost just wonder if this guy was just looking for attention, to be honest. But just in case there's anybody else that thinks this way, I decided to make the video on this. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.